the possible exception of Eric Cartman, Stan Marsh's eccentric father Randy is arguably South Park's most insane resident. Hey guys, I'm Rebecca from WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 craziest things Randy Marsh has done. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Get ready for the funniest, stupidest, and most extreme things Mr. Marsh has done throughout South Park's run. And I guess if you're not caught up, a spoiler alert is in order. Anyway, let's see how bad it is. Number 10, the Little League fights. When Stan takes up Little League baseball with the other boys, Randy comes to every game, but not because he wants to support his son.
What do you want to do, huh? What do you want to do?
Randy, don't!
Randy takes personal pride in getting into drunken fistfights with the other dads of the opposing teams.
Motherfucker! Go! What you got? Look!
God damn it.
Rather than focus on supporting his son, Randy manages to make the games all about him and his fights, which become increasingly violent and ridiculous, to the point that it becomes a matter of personal honor for him.
Get up, Randy! Fight! Fight for me!
Randy! 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 Randy!
Fortunately, Stan wasn't all that invested in baseball to begin with. Heaven help him if he had been.
What? Well, I thought this was a free country!
Dad! You're the greatest.
Number 9, buying a Blockbuster.
You got your sci-fi, comedies, buddy flicks, chick flicks, all on Blu-ray or DVD.
Randy has made plenty of brash decisions in the past, but impulsively buying a Blockbuster is one of the most tactless, especially in a time when the market for home video is dying.
It's Halloween! Everyone rents scary movies on Halloween!
Despite the inevitable lack of customers, Randy is adamant about running the store the best he can.
According to industry experts, many rural areas don't have the bandwidth to support DVD quality video and streaming services and won't for years to come, making DVD rental still the best movie watching option.
He paid good money for it, and it's a mistake he refuses to admit to, from his Shining-esque fall into insanity to the store ultimately burning down. After losing it all and freezing up outside, he seems to cut his losses and, all things considered, take it well.
What do you want from McDonald's?
Chicken nuggets.
Number 8, derailing a production of Wicked. Randy figures out the effect that stage musicals can have on the sex drive of men's wives.
Whoa, no way.
And naturally, decides to write the ultimate subliminally sexual musical to achieve greater results for men everywhere.
Now get on your knees and put that heart to work.
His plan backfires when his daughter Shelley goes to see a musical with a boy. Most fathers want to protect their daughters from boys, but not all of them overturn an entire musical performance and assault the orchestra and cast, all while wearing a Spider-Man costume.
Take me away to that special place.
The icing on the cake? Shelley's date dies as a result. Nice one, Randy. Number 7, hiring an actor to manipulate Stan. Randy has the difficult task of educating Stan about the dangers of drugs. But rather than simply explain the dangers to him, Randy hires an actor to play Stan's drug addict future self as a way to scare Stan away from drugs.
I can still remember when I was 5 and you both found that squirrel I'd been keeping in the closet, and you let me keep it for another week and then it ran away, but I know that's just what you told me. I knew Mom actually let it out.
How could he possibly know all that? Unless he is our son from the future.
Stan inevitably discovers the truth, but Randy commits to the lie instead of coming clean to his son, and goes to extreme lengths to sell the lie, to the point that he cuts off the actor's hand when Stan appears to do the same.
Oh my God, look! Ah! Why, his hand did disappear! He is you from the future!
Soon enough, Randy finally does sit down with Stan and talk honestly with him like a good father, hand chopping aside. Number 6, obsession with cooking shows. After binging a smorgasbord of shows on the Food Network, Randy takes to cooking with the enthusiasm of a sexual fetish.
What I have for you is a nice goat cheese and heirloom tomato frittata. And we're gonna top that with a little cream fraiche. Oh yeah. Ugh.
It may seem out of character for the childish alcoholic, but nevertheless, the hobby consumes his life to the point where he doesn't sleep and neglects his family.
This is my take on a pizza. It's an Asian slaw on flatbread, deconstructed and topped with a nice Parmesan aioli.
His obsession with perfecting his culinary delights gets him a job as the school cafeteria chef. but his dishes are far too ambitious.
Today we're gonna be making the students my tasty baked ziti with basil and fresh mozzarella.
His ambition is almost admirable, but there's something inherently disturbing about his love for his trademark Crème Fraiche and the pleasure that cooking gives him.
Fraiche! Great Fraiche!
Number 5. Forcing Stan to kill an alien. Most dads want to help their boys win contests, but not all of them steal a superconducting magnet from the Large Hadron Collider to boost their kid's Pinewood Derby car. Randy steals the spotlight from his son when the car hits warp speed and catches the attention of a supposed alien criminal.
I'm on the lam. Got the entire Federation of Planets after me, but they ain't gonna catch me, you got that?
When the alien takes them hostage and forces them to build another car, Randy fashions a shank and encourages his 9-year-old son to commit murder. Randy takes it further afterwards by micromanaging how the world spends the alien's stolen space loot. Oh yeah, and nuking Finland.
It appears to have been destroyed.
What? Oh my god, not Finland!
Number 4. Dropping the biggest deuce. Randy takes great pride in any accomplishments, as evidenced when he preserves the largest stool he, or anyone, has ever passed for his friends and family to admire.
Your crap officially weighs 8.6 Curex.
His conceit over his creation brings him to tears, and is stronger even than his love for his own children.
The only thing I ever made that was any good.
Gee, thanks a lot, Dad.
You're welcome.
Randy soon adjusts his diet and lifestyle with the hopes of producing a second, larger turd to reclaim his stolen title from Bono. The result is tremendous. He produces an inhumanly massive crap and swirls up the monster as he passes it.
Hot, 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 hot. My God.
We all knew Randy was full of it, but that's ridiculous. Number 3. Leading a double life as Lorde. The final joke of Season 18's second episode was simple enough. Randy poorly imitating Lorde at the boys' party as a last resort.
We love the stealing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause I am Lorde, Lord, yeah, yeah, yeah.
But Parker and Stone took the joke to new heights in the follow-up when they revealed that Randy, through the use of auto-tune and vocal enhancements, truly was the New Zealand singer.
I use this program to import the recordings I make on my phone. Yeah, yeah, feeling good on a Wednesday.
As the brainchild of one of music's more unconventional female artists, Randy fuses messages of progression and empowerment with more mundane ideas, like helping unload the car and feeling good on a Wednesday. Genius satirical writing? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sparking in the touch, feeling good on a Wednesday. Giving me the hope, giving me the hope to go on. What I need is a little bit of shelter.
Stan.
Number 2, being offensive on national television. Having made it to the bonus round on a live episode of Wheel of Fortune, Randy is a single letter away from victory.
Well, I know it, but I don't think I should say it.
5 seconds, Mr. Marsh.
With initial reluctance but eventual confidence, he shouts out the highly offensive expletive to the shock of everyone watching, including his family, friends, and many African Americans.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, naggers, of course. Naggers. Right.
Can we cut to a...
The blunder is amplified to even worse implications when taking into account that Randy's category was people who annoy you. In Randy's defense, did you consider naggers first?
Apologize. Kiss it.
You want me to kiss your... That's right, apologize.
Faced with the prospect of winning big money, would you not do the same? No, probably. Well, we hope not.
Well, gave it my best shot.
Nothing makes me laugh harder than game show fails. However, nothing makes me cringe harder than what's in our number 1 entry and some of our honorable mentions. Let's check those out.
Sanctum Peter Cotium, Deus en rehuneam, Hippitis hoppitis reus Domine.
Morning, Joe. How's the farming?
Doing good, neighbor. Just planted some purple skunky kush. Harvested the super Hindu haze last week.
Well, that's fine, Joe. Just fine.
I got a fever, but it's under control. I said I got a fever, need to take it kinda slow.
We must let the economy know that we are capable of respecting it. No more needless spending. The economy is our shepherd. we shall not want.
She's beautiful.
Number 1. Purposefully contracting testicular cancer. When a medicinal marijuana dispensary opens in the town, Randy goes beyond the limits of even the most insane potheads to qualify for a prescription.
Just gonna get a little bit of cancer, Stan. Tell Mom it's okay.
Trying every creative trick he can think of to contract cancer, Randy soon resorts to zapping his cojones with microwave radiation. His blatant disregard for his own health pays off, and he uses his cancer-ridden man parts not only to qualify for weed, but to travel around town too.
Oh, that is nice. That is nice.
Randy! Jesus, Randy! Your balls!
It isn't long before he brags about his privileges to the other men, and they follow his example.
Look around! These men all have cancer! It's no coincidence that when this building changed, the rise in cancer went up.
Well, they don't call them high hopes for nothing. Contracting cancer for weed. I got nothing. All right, tell us your favorite Randy Marsh moments. Be sure to like and subscribe, and check out this handy South Park playlist to keep cringing.